Hey, what's up? Another week has passed and it's time to vlog again. I just wanted to record a really quick video. I couldn't think of anything to talk about, and then I had to run some errands and buy some groceries, and I thought I'll talk about meal prep because that's something that I've been doing lately. So if you don't know, meal prep is just basically one day a week. You go buy groceries, you spend a couple hours preparing food, and then you store all the food in Tupperware, throw it in the fridge, and then when you need a meal later, you just pull the Tupperware out, reheat it, eat it, boom, easy as pie. And so I started doing that for work, so I could make breakfast and lunch for work. And if I had more fridge space, I'd do it for dinner as well, for a few days of the week. In fact, I did it this last week. I made orange chicken from scratch, which turned out pretty well. Not the best, not the greatest chicken, but it was still really good, and I liked it. I need to figure out how to get this light so it's not glaring off my glasses. If it was higher, it would work. But anyway, that's why I'm turning my head a lot, so that because I see the glare. And so I've been doing meal prep for a few weeks now. I got out of the habit because I had my walk to Emmaus, and that distracted me a lot. But I'm getting back into it this week, and so I was just at the grocery store, and to put this in perspective, I spent $30, $28 and some change on groceries, and well, about 10 of that was just like olive oil and some other spice stuff, because I need that for the recipes that I chose. But so otherwise, that would be like $18 in groceries for breakfast, lunch, or breakfast and lunch for 5 or 6 days. So that comes out to about $3 a meal. Even at $30, it comes out to about $2-3 a meal. So it's super cheap. It saves a ton of money. But in order to do it, you kind of have to plan ahead. So like a few days ago, I looked ahead for 2 weeks, and I wrote down some recipes on this little not index card, it's a sticky note. And so I wrote down a recipe for breakfast and a recipe for two recipes for breakfast and 2 recipes for lunch. One for this coming week, and then the second for the week after this. So this coming Friday in a week, I'll go buy groceries for the next 2 recipes and prepare those on Saturday. But meal prep has been great. It makes preparing lunches for work easy. It makes getting meals ready easy. It makes it easier to eat healthy because then I can plan ahead and just spend one afternoon, a few hours, 2 or 3 hours cooking, throw all the food in Tupperware and put it in the fridge, and then when I'm ready, just 2 or 3 minutes in the microwave and boom, meal's ready. So it's been great. Super helpful. Saved a lot of money doing that. In fact, on average, I've spent about $15 a week when I've done meal prep, compared to like 25 or 30 when I'm just like trying to get stuff for bologna sandwiches and just lunch meat sandwiches and granola bars and so on and so forth. But another thing, first of all, you have to plan ahead. You have to choose the recipes that you want for the next week instead of just going to the store and buying whatever. So you have to choose the recipes you want for the next few days or whatever. You have to make a list of groceries to buy them. Another thing that really helps is when you buy fruits and veggies, is you buy them individually, like this. Pick them out yourself, put them in a plastic bag because they're so much cheaper. Like, I got 2 pounds of potatoes sitting over here, and I got those for about $1.50, and they were selling 2 pounds of potatoes pre-sealed, just styrofoam plate, 2 pounds of potatoes, plastic wrapped around, for like $3. So I saved $1.50 on that, and so week in, week out, when I buy potatoes, that's what I do. When I buy apples, that's what I buy. That's what I do. Bananas just come that way anyway. But any kind of fruit or vegetable, you're almost certainly better off just choosing the amount that you need for that specific recipe and spending like $3 or $4. And so it's really fun. It helps me experiment with cooking. In fact, all of the 3 of the 4 recipes I have written down on this Post-it note, I've never done before. I never did orange chicken before. A few weeks ago, I did pork chops and mashed potatoes and green beans, and it was delicious, but I'd never actually cooked pork chops, I don't think, myself anyway. So it's a good experience in cooking. It's a good experience in buying groceries and budgeting and living well on less money. And it lets you eat healthier. So I can include usually some form of starch, like potatoes or pasta, some kind of meat like beef or chicken or pork, and I can include a vegetable of some sort. And then I always throw in some fruit, which is why I have apples and bananas sitting over here. And then I usually have a granola bar just as a sort of quote-unquote dessert. And the same thing for breakfast. Like instead of eating something that's processed and mass produced, like Hot Pockets, which is what I defaulted to, now I can spend just a handful, like just less money on better food and more of it. So meal prep is great. I'm still figuring it out. I'm still trying to adjust it to my schedule as my schedule continues to flux. Like I got called in to work this next weekend, so I'm about to work what might be 12 days straight, and it's gonna suck. But I can still set aside a couple hours tomorrow, Saturday, which might be today, which will be today if you're watching this the day I upload it. But I can set aside a couple hours anyway because it only takes like 2 to 3 hours, and then boom, all your meals are done. So it's really fast, it's really cheap, it's really convenient, and it's healthier. Do I need to tell you any more reasons why you need to meal prep? If you want to know more, shoot me a message on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That's a comment on this video, whatever you want. And if you do meal prep, let me know some of your favorite recipes through one of those media, because I would love to try it out. I love to cook. Cooking is great. But until then, I will see you guys next week. Peace.